What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use a water testing kit for your aquarium. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first you're going to want to have a little cup like this one to get the water out of the tank. You can use any cup as long as you just wash it and clean it before you use it. Now you're going to fill each flask up with the water from the cup up to the line where it says 5 milliliters. Alright, so now moving on to the solutions. Alright, so the first test we're going to be doing is the pH test. So on the bottle it says add 3 drops. So we're going to add 3 drops into the one flask with the water in it. Once the 3 drops of the solution are in there, you're going to want to cap the jar and then shake it, like flip it over, like invert it several times to where the solution mixes with the water. After you have mixed the solution with the water, you're going to want to wait 5 minutes for the color to develop in the water. Alright, so the next test we're going to be doing is the ammonia test. So there's 2 bottles here, so it'll be a little trickier. What you're going to want to do first is pour in the first bottle. It says bottle number 1 and pour 8 drops like said on the bottle. After the 8 drops are in the water, you're going to want to cap it and invert it just like you did with the pH test solution. Then you're going to add the bottle number 2 and add 8 drops the same way you did number 1. Keep in mind though that you don't have to do it in the same order as me. You can do pH last, you can do ammonia last, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you're doing it with the correct amount of dosage. Alright, so now that you have added the 8 drops of ammonia solution number 2, you're going to want to shake it and cap the jar and then shake it vigorously for 5 seconds continuously so that the solution mixes with the water. And the same thing as the pH, you're going to want to wait for 5 minutes for the color to develop inside of the water. Alright, so now that we're done with ammonia, we're going to move on to our next test, which is nitrite. So we're going to add 5 drops into this flask. So after you pour the 5 drops into the flask, you're going to want to cap it and shake it as well like you did with the ammonia. And then wait again for 5 minutes for the test colors to result. This is just for like accurate reasons, so that like it won't come out yellow first, then it'll be green later, then it'll be blue later. So it's just like wait 5 minutes and it'll be just help a lot with the accuracy of the results. So we'll be using that test sheet that is right there behind my hand to test the colors that come out inside of the flasks. So now we're moving on to the hard one, which is nitrate. This one requires a lot of you have to shake the bottles before and then you have to shake the flask. So first we're going to go with 10 drops of the first one. So this is the easy part. Just add 10 drops of the first bottle. And once you have poured the 10 drops of the bottle number 1 inside of the flask, you're going to want to invert it a little bit like the pH tube you did. So it'll be like, just cap it a little bit and just flip it around sometimes to mix the solution in with the water. Now you're going to go with the nitrate bottle number 2, which this bottle you're going to have to shake it for 30 seconds to make it for, because the solution in there settles at the bottom, so you have to shake it for 30 seconds. Alright, now after you shake it, you're going to want to take the cap back off of the other the other test tube with bottle number 1 in it, and then uncap the bottle number 2 and pour in 10 drops of that into the test tube. Alright, then after you pour in the 10 drops, which I am doing here, you're then going to want to cap the test tube and shake it for a whole minute. This will help with accuracy and is actually required. You have to shake it for 1 minute because if not, it won't come out accurate. And the last one is called high range pH. I'm not going to do this one because I don't have extreme pH in my aquarium, so it won't really work properly. But this is for people who have cichlids and fish that have really, really high pH in their water. And it's the same procedure as all the others. Alright, so now after 5 minutes, we're going to check the colors of each one and what they mean. Alright, so this is pH test. So we're going to line this up to the pH color chart here where it shows on the left. And this is blue, so that you're going to really say it's around 6.8 to 7.0. Because if you pass the water next to it, it's around the closest color that matches to it. Alright, so this next one is ammonia. So this ammonia will line it up to the ammonia chart here, and it is yellow, so clearly it's 0 ppm, and you want to aim to have that, because if you don't, you have to do a water change, because ammonia is very harmful to fish and can cause really bad ammonia poisoning and stuff like that. So you can just do a 25% water change. Alright, so this next one is nitrite. So we're going to line this one up to the nitrite color chart. And as you can see here, it is 0 ppm as well. It is light blue. And you want to have this as well because you don't want nitrite in your aquarium because it eventually turns into nitrate. So last but not least, we have nitrate. Nitrate you want to have 0 in your aquarium because it is very bad for your fish, just like ammonia and nitrite. Clearly here is yellow, so that means it is 0, which is good. You want to have 0 because if you have any more than that, you have to do a water change. Alright, so that is how you use a master test kit for your freshwater aquarium. I can't do any saltwater because I don't have any saltwater tanks, but you can watch other videos on that. But here's how you do freshwater master test kit. If you want to watch some of my other videos, check out some of my other videos. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.